get into the decider. Back to a best of one. Game number 5 in the land of Dawn.
Look at the start here for Gary. Gonna start up his purple. Same for KarlTzy. But again, Min just, at this point, Echo just knows that this is how Min is gonna play this Hilda.
Yeah. And I gotta give the draft actually to Team HAQ for picking up Xavier in the end. If you look at the entire side of Team Echo, who's gonna get on this Xavier?
Zong.
Yeah, sure, Yuzhong, but you have to go through a lot of vision, right? Because you know exactly where Yuzhong's coming. You have Hilda, you have Chao, who's not going to lose lane that much. So if Yuzhong's going to be rotating, Chao's going to tell his team, hey, by the way, there's a dragon coming your way, so be prepared.
I guess at that point, they're just hoping that Sanford, again, makes the wrong call and is just left with nothing. Because that happens. We've seen that happen many times in this series so far.
They did swap, by the way.
Swap, yep.
But I don't think it's a good lane for the Beatrix up against the Yuzhong. You can already see it. And in the gold lane, Benny is actually going to be able to dish out some damage back in. Lola losing onto the trade despite having a 2v1.
You know, the swap philosophy is very, very interesting right here. Because Beatrix, again, is going to fall behind in the lane. Because Team Farm as well, compared to the Brody. But the thing about this game is Brody late game is going to be much less scarier compared to Beatrix, right? Because Beatrix, after you get those 3 core items, the Cauldron Size, the DHS, the Golden Staff, he's going to one-shot the Frederick.
Yeah, so it's going to come to Team HAQ maybe making the decision to switch up like they did previously in the series, right? They do the Malaysian switch to start, and then they eventually course correct. We'll see if that same call happens here. Something else to note, the lack of gold in the early phase that the Beatrix will suffer might be worse given that it's a weapons master Beatrix.
Absolutely. Now, first turtle's coming up. And it seems like Team HAQ, again, has better map control in this area. Look at Hilda.
Well, they are playing for that XP lane because of Panda, so they will have a little bit more room to play with. Look at the invade right now with Divine Judgment popped in. Gary finds the top of the blaze, gets out, is able to actually secure the purple buff despite having that invade onto him. And Echo just moved back. KarlTzy doesn't have the retribution, Gary doesn't have it too, but they're still trying to go for the turtle.
You'll say no harm, no foul, but that might be what they're setting up for. The ult and the lack of retribution. Here comes a Black Dragon form.
No contest for Team HAQ.
It's clean.
It's just clean, you know? It's just a contest up top, though. That's the Petrify and the Furious Dive. Panda losing a whole lot of HP as Min jumps in, trying just dish out a bit more damage with Ultimate 2. That's the Dawning Light coming through. Not able to connect Sanford with a very good sidestep. And it's still Echo grasping onto that 500 gold lead.
Ooh, TikTok Live Carnival for the M4 playoff. Come to TikTok to cheer for M4. Not only have exclusive custom skins, you also have a bunch of other stuff to make sure you show up.
Yep, and again, thanks to Gang. Dave, what do you feel about that first major rotation with the turtle? Right before Echo makes a play, can they get it?
Oh, Divine Judgment brings Man over to his own turret there. Lola actually be able to find a Jikundo, and that's going to be the Dawning Light securing first blood. Gary still onto Benny. That's going to be stun coming in by Benny. Gary with the Phantom Blades is able to actually cancel it out. Gets the kill down. Lola flickering out, taken low, but he is safe. 2 for 1. Team HAQ with the better value.
They definitely traded. Now getting the Brody taken down. Brody's strong early game should kind of stop that momentum and allow Beatrix to safely farm. That's going to be really good. Look at Min though. Just being a nuisance to the entire side of Echo. I gotta say the first rotation for the entire side of Echo is pretty smart. They made it the jungle, take the blue away. Look at the damage.
Did they succeed?
From Xavier.
Oh yeah, no, that's Gary.
Yep.
Let's grab that purple.
KarlTzy was actually able to secure it, yeah? Against Gary here, who didn't have the retribution on time. Again, in this game, it does feel like Team HAQ are getting a lot of kills, and I do feel like for the Beatrix, it's not going to be an XP lane Beatrix the entire game. It's just going to be the XP lane Beatrix up until the 5th minute. Then they're going to swap.
At the 5th minute, though, the gold cards and the XP cards, they don't exist anymore. So again, I think it really was the intention to win the lane. Yep. And so far, they're making it there, but they're not converting to much because, again, the major objectives are going to Echo.
Yes, I mean, and Echo is playing really smart again in this game, right? Their rotation, they're playing the HAQ game in a sense, where taking aggressive to your own jungle, taking Lean's jungle. No Lean's weak in jungle, have to use retry just to secure objectives. You And now, because of the early play from KarlTzy, from Team Echo, now Ling is forced to not contest any objective, but to go to the other side to steal scraps, really, right? 1 or 2 small camps.
Slowly but surely, they're starving Gary. And it may seem like Echo, 5 minutes in, found their way back into the series.
Here in the mid lane, you can already see some damage being placed down, but KarlTzy on the Fredrin, he can just soak that damage in. Min and Gary will not be able to actually dish out as much as KarlTzy sustains, especially when he's already he's very tanky now actually, steals the purple buff away, and like you mentioned, Gary is not getting a say in the game right now. Divine Judgment pulling Min back, that's the real world revelation popped in as well. Gary, with the Time of the Blades, isn't able to dish out as much damage as he would want to.
Yep, and all this time, THQ making the most of it. Panda was pushing up top, that's a tier 1 going down.
And that's very important, tier 1. We saw this happen in the previous game where tier 1 top happened, and then it's tier 1 bottom, but here go Minlay.
Beautiful cancel for that Way the Dragon, man. It was looking bad, but wait. KarlTzy solo?
What?
1v1, Panda taken down in the XP lane as Gary looks for a trade here. Oh, that's the cutoff. Yaoi finding the sandwich maneuver, holding on. No, doesn't have the Divine Judgment actually. Gary gets out with the Finch Poise.
Oh, here we go. The split push meta from HAQ now. You know, actually, a little bit of uncharacteristic from each side. They're playing each other's game in a sense, right? We know Echo to be the split push, but now it's the other side from HAQ. They're playing Ling. Oh, here we go. Yaoi, he does have the ultimate, does have the flicker though.
Not enough damage between the 3 of them down there. And it's impressive how KarlTzy has gotten to this level, right?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, stealing things away as much as he could from Gary. And yeah, Sanford so far did so well to keep Panda down, Mom. And now here's the eventual course correction. And KarlTzy's not letting go, man.
Oh, here we go.
Lola able to find the Way the Dragon, but the Venture Point connects Sanford in the 2v1 right now. Lola still able to knock him up. Temper the Blaze as well, but the sustainability of Sanford is dealing so much right now. Lola gonna be caught, has the Shunpu, gets out, but Sanford has outplayed the 2v1. Sanji rotating, picking up a kill. The Sand combo, as that's gonna be Lola knocking Sanji up. Sanji still looking for the skill shot right now as Lola tries his best. The sidestep, the Sand duo picks up a double.
And that's why SANJI plays carry mid. He's so accurate on everything he does. Look at this pinpoint accuracy on skill 1 here. Oh, flicker from Yaoi coming to the mid though.
And that's Yaoi backing off the damage from the Dawning Light and from Min just poking him back.
All right, so already we can say clearly Echo ahead. And look at this, 4v1, can KarlTzy survive?
Oh, yes he can. The Appraiser's Wrath gets him the HP back. But not for long. Not long enough for the other members to come through, but Sanji wants revenge. Man is down, and Echo are still holding on to the lead, even forcing more from Team HAQ.
That's a man down. I was just about to say before the Saver, you know, bit the dust, there is some signs of life from Team HAQ, despite being down about 4K here, 8 minutes in. Man is their late game insurance policy. The fact that he can defend from anywhere and help open up the map alongside Gary could be their ticket into staying in the upper bracket.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, yes, right now the way is going towards Echo. Here comes the conceal play though.
Oh, Sanji's actually going to be the one engaging here.
Man.
The real world, but oh my god, it almost just takes man down. Benny with the flicker, and Lola with the Way of the Dragon, but it's only onto Yaoi. A misplay here, as it's man down again.
You were saying, Dave?
Oh, I was just saying that late game, that Team HAQ might have the late game insurance to actually make a comeback. But right now, because the play the entire set of Echo's making, it doesn't seem like the insurance is going to do much.
And so far, Echo has not let go. Again, for the longest time in the series, game 3 and 4, Echo was down. Now they are back in the driver's seat, 5K ahead. Gary already making a cut deep up top, but that's not going to stop Echo from taking this tier 2 turret. Echo is feeling it. They're not going to the lower bracket. They have recovered, but Team HAQ, it's not too late just yet.
Yeah, they need a few minutes for Team HAQ though. Right now, Beatrice is not online yet. You can see even though she was there in the team fight, but she couldn't do significant enough damage in a short period of time. And look how tanky entire Echo is, right? Yaoi is tanky, KarlTzy is tanky, even SANJI, you know, as one of the tankiest mains, should I say, in the entire game. I mean, this gotta go to like, what, 15 minutes at this point in order for Team HAQ to stay in this game.
For a chance even to think about it, right?
Yes.
So how do they stay alive for 15 minutes? Well, number one, yes, continue cutting the lanes. Because again, at least Gary's making a leeway, took that tier 1 down bottom. But that aside, maybe defend from the base. I'm wondering what Man has built so far. Last we checked, I think, he had 2 major items, right? The Enchanted Talisman and the Clock of Destiny. Because that's going to be the major difference. At least Team HAQ has good wave clear.
They do. Bennett plus Xavier, plus also, I don't know if I want to say a solid front line, right? They have Min, and they also have, oh, that's a damage show, by the way, right? So I don't know what the front line, man. That's going to be Divine Judgment, pulling Man back. And that's not what you want if you're Team HAQ. Exactly what you want if you're Echo. They're going onto the base. That's so much damage.
They want to end.
Onto Man. And once again, Gary's going to fall. Benny is massive.
GG!
Echo end the game. They recover and they secure it in a best of 5. 3-2. They send Team HAQ to the lower brackets.